Good evening, Hope Dealers. I have to start off by asking who has tried this, who is in love with this. This one crunches because it's all dumped into my canister in the kitchen. This is just for a little visual. It is to die for, even mixed with just ice and water. So I've been reaching out to one preferred client after another, every single one of them who already love our protein, and let them know this one is a winner. So pretty amazing that after all that we had to work with in October, Arbonne gave us a new protein and new energy fizz to start November with. All right, we're going to move forward. You're going to love Amber Fry's training tonight. But before I turn this over to her, I just want to say a quick word, a little commercial about GTC, because registration is going to open a week from today, November 19th, and there's always a discounted early bird price for the first few weeks. Don't know those dates, but it'll either be through probably end of November or maybe December. So I encourage every one of you to decide now to go. Ask any of us who have been before. In my first year in Arbonne, I heard Cecilia Stoll say this one sentence: not everyone who is at GTC drives the white Mercedes, but everyone who drives the white Mercedes is at GTC. And I got that loud and clear. I knew she was saying if I wanted to reach that top 2% and 1% in Arbonne, I needed to do right then from the start, what the VPs did. I needed to see myself as a VP and attend the conferences they attended and surround myself with those who were where I wanted to be. So I want every one of you to truly see yourself as the VP you are. And even if you're a team of one, commit to being there, because there's a lot of time between now and then. And you'll be able to say to every single person who joins you from this day on, I'm going, come with me. And, even though I'm a people person, I'm also a numbers person. So if you're concerned about the cost, just come talk to me. In a nutshell, the good news is you really can earn it all in advance. You add new preferred clients and consultants each month, earn your bonuses, save those into the GTC fund. You will have it paid for long before June. And I can break it down way more than that. But no one can bring back to you what they receive at GTC. You have to be in the room. All right, that's all I'm going to say for now about GTC. More to come. But now go ahead and get out your pens, notebooks, and prepare to write down everything that you received from Regional Vice President Amber Fry tonight. This girl who once said, cool musicians don't do Arbonne, I never let her forget that, applied herself from day one and has never stopped. Her vision, you all who know her know this, her vision for what she's creating for herself and her family is crystal clear. Her work ethic is golden, and she stands firm in her belief and commitment through every obstacle. And Amber missed our last call for a good reason. She was in Costa Rica on the incentive trip. So feel free to comment on that, Amber, as well. And you just take off, all yours.
Thank you, Dina. Thanks for asking me to share tonight. And yes, I was in Costa Rica. It was so amazing. I did a live about this, I think, and talked a little bit about it, but unbelievable. I will never miss a trip that Arbonne does because they're so much fun. It's just amazing. Like I could talk about it for a whole hour, but I'm not going to do that because I want to do some training. Okay, so I was thinking about this because a lot of times, whether you're a seasoned consultant, you've been around for a while, or you're brand spanking new, this can apply to you. And I know Dina just like opened up this call, introducing me and saying, I've had the vision. I will say I stay really consistent, but honestly, I love Arbonne so much. I will say this forever and ever. I love finding a new preferred client. Like it just makes me so excited when I find a new teammate, a new consultant. It just makes like my vibes are like high when that happens. And I fill up my calendar because if my calendar is full, I'm looking always who can host for me. I'm always sharing the business. I'm sharing the products, all those kinds of things. I'm just not frustrated in my business. It brings so much joy and excitement, and I see results. And then I can more and more, I see clearly my future and what Arbonne's going to do for me. So if you are at all feeling frustrated or you're at all feeling discouraged, if there's any problem right now in your Arbonne business, I know Chris and Amy Willard, they I don't even know how you say their last name, but basically he always said, like, you can solve any problem in Arbonne if you just get into activity. And a lot of people talk about filling up your calendar. If you guys have not heard Kelly Greenig Thoborn's call about filling up your calendar, I may even pop it in the comments here so you guys can watch that. But like literally, like my calendars, at the beginning of the month, I circled all the days I could do Arbonne, all the days I could do Discover Arbonnes, all the days I could do an event, Facebook parties, in-person parties. I didn't circle my birthday. And I didn't circle Story's birthday, although I did put something on that day. I didn't, there's a couple days, and I still haven't filled up 7 out of my calendar this month. 7 is still open, and my plan is to fill up every single one. So, I mean, this is a real good check. Are you in business? Like, are you doing Arbonne? Dina, I know I didn't say I was going to talk about this, but I just felt so called to do this because I was like looking at my calendar. I'm like, I've got to fill up these 7 days. Like what, and I just booked my 3rd Facebook party today. So I'm so grateful because I'm working on filling up these 7 days. Oh, wait, now it's 6 because she just booked. So that's great. And I can schedule other things on those days that are full. So I just wanted to say, like, if you haven't had like a real check, I mean, you don't have to be like old school grandma Amber like this and have like a calendar, but like, how do you know? Like, what are you doing? If you're not filling up your calendar throughout the month, you're really not doing Arbonne. So I'm just going to encourage you to do it. It's kind of fun to see how many days you can fill up. And I think it will bring joy, flood joy back into your business. You're going to be high vibing, feeling your like happiest. If you can remember the happiest time, if you're a seasoned consultant, when were you the happiest? Probably when your calendar was full, when you were signing up preferred clients, when you were, signing up consultants, you were in activity. And if you're brand spanking new, just know you are going to have such an Arbonne high doing that. Okay, so I'm going to talk about simple goals to set for your month. And this is really focusing on the daily essential bundle. If you're new or you're seasoned, this is what I do. And this is what I teach my team. Sometimes I think, well, not sometimes, all the time. It is very easy to complicate. It's very easy to complicate your business in Arbonne. So sorry. Can you hear me now? Okay. I have complicated Arbonne, but when you focus on the daily essential bundle, I'm going to share with you a couple reasons why you want to do this. And then I'm going to show you some stuff behind me that I did some sticky notes. But whether you're a team of 1, a team of 2, maybe you're looking for your teammate, or you have one, or you you're like kind of motivated to share the business now after you see this visual behind me, or you're a team of 3, whatever it is, you can get into strong qualification for district. You can finish district. You can even go into area qual by using just the daily essential bundle. And there's so many reasons why I love this. Besides the detox tea, so when you add the detox tea, I would say it's like my core 4, but those 3 products are so easy to share. I just got off of Facebook Live. I just did a party tonight, and I was talking about the 3 products. You cannot get a meal for under $10 out, like even like $5. And the fact that you can get a meal and an energy drink, and then this is how I talk to people. Like I used to spend like $7.50, if not more than that, on Starbucks, and that wasn't even healthy. You know what I mean? And then you're getting this green, like amazing de-bloat drink. I call it my unicorn drink. It's like got a 3-in-1. It's got your fruits and your veggies to fill in the gaps with, maybe what you're not getting in your day. And then it's clinically proven to reduce bloat in 3 days with the probiotics and prebiotics. You can tell I talk about this a lot. The collagen booster, healthy hair, skin, and nails. It's like the cherry on top. Imagine getting all of that and spending $7.50 a day. I help people save money, and I help people feel amazing. And you should absolutely get this bundle. Do you see how I'm speaking with conviction and passion because I use these products every day. I sell the heck out of Daily Essential. And it's how I run my business. And it's also how I teach my team. And they're having fun sharing it. If you have somebody that's like, oh, I'm on a budget or I don't have a lot of money, great. Do the daily essential bundle. You will save money. If you have somebody who's like, I don't, I'm busy, great. Do the daily essential bundle. Probably any hesitation that you have, you could still have someone order that bundle. If you want to, you don't have to do this. If you're like going for a goal and you're like trying to offer some specials, again, you work your business the way that you want. If you want to throw in a free box of detox tea, well, there you go. You got the core four, and they're also detoxing their body and supporting their liver and kidneys, or they can buy it, whatever. But I really, really, really love these three pieces. So reach out methods. I mean, there's so many different reach out methods, and I'm going to show you this behind me here in just a second. But you could ask somebody if they want to join you on a 2-week reset. They could do 2 shakes a day. They could have 2 fizz a day, and then they'll have leftover green synergy. You could order it yourself. If you're not using these products, you are crazy. First of all, use them and then ask people to do it with you. And so you could, make it fun. Do you want to join this Healthy Habits Club? Do you want to do this 2-week reset? I'm just giving you a little bit of like words, whatever. That's kind of fun to reach out to people. Do events. I mean, honestly, I talk about the 3 Ps when I'm doing Facebook parties, Zoom parties, and in person. And I'm like, just because I'm doing them all the time, like they are so fun. And again, I'm selling the heck out of this bundle. And it's so great because it's almost also, when it comes to your goals, it's almost 300 QV. Like that is so awesome when it comes to your paycheck and reaching your goals. Okay. So there's a lot of different reach out methods. If you're watching the replay here, you can comment down below, tag me or whatever if you have questions. If you're like, how do you share this? Or like, well, how do you reach out? I can even like do little bullet points on different ways to like reach out. But I think it's great when you're working with people's hesitations. And I think it's also great when you're inviting somebody to learn more about Arbonne. And it's so easy to pop a little green synergy or fizz in the mail. Again, I'm not really sharing a lot of samples. I'm mostly getting in front of a lot of people and talking about how much I love it. All right. So, let's talk about this. I'm going to flip my screen here if I know how to do it. All right, here we go. You guys ready? You're in class. Arbonne class, how to start your business. Okay, so basically what I did here is I love this. Dina has taught me from the beginning to do this because, if you're going for this, even if you miss it, you're still doing awesome. You know what I mean? Set good, great, and awesome goals. And let me show you how simple this is. So basically these sticky notes, these blue sticky notes each sticky note is representing a daily essential bundle. It's roughly 300 QV, DEB, okay? The daily essential bundle. Now what you're gonna try and do, and I would highly recommend, honestly, pulling out some stickies, put this on your wall, your partner is seeing this. There is something that is so visual and physical about putting sticky notes on the wall. Visual and physical, because the physical part is you get to rip one off when you sell one. And the visual, like literally, I looked at my sticky note wall today and I was like, oh crap. I had 2 parties cancel and I've booked 3. My goal is to book 10 this month, if not 20. I don't know what I was thinking, but whatever. I looked at it, I'm like, I still got to find 7 people. So it reminds me like what I need to do. Okay, so I'm looking for 10. And if you are brand spanking new, put 10 up here. You can absolutely find 10, especially with a couple, maybe 2 or 3 events on the books. Do it today. You could literally book this and hit these goals by the end of the month, if not more. Okay, so you've got 10 sticky notes. You got it? Okay, so what is that going to do? This is going to get you halfway to district manager, 3,000 QV roughly. It's a little bit under, like a couple, I don't even know, 10 QV, 15. But throw in a detox tea on somebody's bundle or something. Also, you could be one of these sticky notes, right? But if you found 10 people to order this is about $450 plus a $100 bonus. That's $550 in your paycheck if you have not even promoted to the first, second, third, or fourth level in Arbonne. So that's just like commission that you're earning, right? Isn't that cool? Earn $550 in your first month for the holidays. Get a new consultant started, which leads me to my great goal. So put a great goal, and you guys, I'll take a picture of this and post it in the comments too after this call is recorded. Find a business builder. Business builder number one, show them how to sell 10 sets. So if they're selling 10, which, when they first start, they can find 10 very easily. Go for finding your business builder this month. Share the business like crazy. What are you doing if you're not? Like, that's how this business works. So share the business, and then you're not only a new district manager, you've done 6,000 QV, but if they are selling this, you're going to make roughly about $706 in your paycheck because of also what they're doing. And then the awesome goal. This is so cool. If you are literally just duplicating yourself and you found a second business builder, and they're both selling 10 sets, that's about 9,000 QV, you guys. This is how this business compounds and duplicates and multiplies and all the things. If you did this and you just sold 3.5 more sets, you would literally be an area manager qualification, you rock star. So crazy. Look at you, you rock star. So you could literally sponsor 2 consultants this month. And I want you to get the head trash out of your head. If you've asked people and they've said no, or you've sponsored somebody and they're not doing diddly squat, well, they're not going to sell your 10. You need to find 2 new business builders. Do it. Find people who are actually going to sell, not just sign up as consultants. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Now, let me show you my other wall. This is what I really love, because this is okay, I know what I need to do, but how am I going to make it happen? Okay, I know what I need to do. How am I going to make it happen? I love having goals of business builders. My goal is to sponsor 4 this month. I already found 2, one signing up this Sunday. So I need to find 2 more, and I'm going to show them how to do their 10 minimum. And I'll show them the other ways too, so they can get into area qual. I have a goal of how many parties I have booked. I mean, literally, I cannot tell you how exciting it is to rip these. Oh, I just ripped it off. Rip these sticky notes off. I literally screamed in the house the other day when I booked a party. It's what is happening? I've been doing this business for almost 9 years, and it still gets me so excited. Rip that sticky note off. And then I always have a goal of how many new PCs I want that are going to order at least $150 worth. They're spending $120 or more. And I put 10 of those. So this is how you're going to make it happen. Now, I'm not going to find any PCs. I'm literally not going to find any PCs if I'm not booking one-on-ones or parties or whatever. So this is important. Setting these goals, this is important, because guess what? When I see this, I'm oh, well, I guess I've got to start asking, right? So then I'm in activity. When I see this, I want to have 4 new business partners this month. Well, I guess I got to start sharing the business. That is what my activity is every single day. I'm not just using my nutrition. I'm not just posting on social media. I'm not just lollygagging. I'm trying to book and share the business every day. And the more you do it, honestly, it gets more exciting and more fun, and it doesn't feel hard. All right. I think that's it. I'll share some of these visuals down below if you need me to share them in the comments.
Amber, that was so good. Did y'all love that? Everyone, that is really good. And I love the visuals, the sticky notes, and just the work ethic, everything. So y'all can ask any questions in there in the chat that you want to. But anyway, I really, really appreciate your showing us your space, your office, your goals, your sticky notes. Amazing. And that's why you are where you are. I am going to quickly do the recognition next. Where did it go? Oh my goodness, there it is. Go. Are we there? Okay. I first want to congratulate Morgan Johnson, enrolled by Jesse Southall, and Loretta Handy, enrolled by Amber Fry, both in qualification for district manager. So congrats to both of you for that. And then next, the customer acquisition bonus earners, consultant bonus, Morgan Johnson, district manager bonus, Fran Connolly, and myself. And then I'm going to skip down here to Tops in Changing Lives for anyone who is new. This is the same as numbers of enrolling, but I love to think of it in lives changed, not just numbers, but those who changed 5 lives or more, enrolled 5 or more, preferred clients or consultants, Morgan, Connolly, Fran, and myself. And then there were many of you who changed at least 1 life, and I always want to recognize those. And hold on, my pictures are in the way. Loretta, Jesse, Ashley, Wanda, Anna, Janet, Allison, Courtney, and Suzanne. So congrats to all of you and that. Keep that up. And then, whoops. Tops in Changing Lives. We're not moving. Come on. In top district, I always list the first, second, and third district in order. Jesse Southall was our top district in number of lives changed. And then there was a 3-way tie on for the second between Fran and Connolly and myself. Top area in Changing Lives, Amber, then myself, and Connolly. And then Tops in Sales and Perfect Brick. This is personal sales, your CQV, Fran, myself, Beth, and then all those. The Perfect Brick is not a number, it's just all those who earned the Perfect Brick. Connolly, myself, and Fran. And then there were several who had the 2,500 building block, which is so important. It's that laying that brick on that foundation every month. And those were Morgan, Connolly, myself, Fran, Beth, Amber, and Anne. Y'all can read those last names, right? And then last, I had the incentive for earning that Wellness Club sweatshirt in September or October. And goodness, I need to put the brick store requirements up for November. I will do that tomorrow. But these Hope dealers met the requirements and either have their sweatshirts or they're arriving in the mail. The last one, I believe, was today. Jesse, Amber, Morgan, Fran, and myself. So have fun wearing those sweatshirts, everyone, and congrats. All right, I am going to just close this out the last couple of minutes or not. Where are my notes? There we go. All right. A book that we learned about when we were on the retreat in Paola, Kansas. I learned about it right before because it was what Kim Hoffman and I gave as an incentive to those who met certain requirements. And Jessie Southall earned this from me. I did not, I gave it to her, but I had barely gotten to look through it myself. I was trusting the recommendations of so many others who have been using this, who are all part of the main line that was there on the retreat. And it's called Thrive in 45. And it's a tool just like Daily Method for Success is a tool, just like the 90-day to New Habits journal. But there's something really different about this one that I love. And it's especially if you're new or honestly, if you're, restarting your business or just wanting to make a new commitment, because in the front, it does have you really visit your why and go through all of that again, writing that down. It's Thrive in 45. It's because it gives activity to do in 45 minutes a day, do these activities, but they give choices. Like instead of just going reach out to 5 people and you're sitting there going, well, what am I supposed to do when I reach out? There's a section about connecting and there's about 6 different options of how to connect with others, a section on asking, and there's about 8 different, specific examples of what you could be asking someone else to do or try, host, all of that, engage, serve, and then a place to write your daily wins. So I really, really like this. Several of us have ordered it, but if you're looking for something, I would say don't wait. When you look at the beginning and see monthly goals, don't wait and go, oh, I'll do this in December, or, oh, that's not a good month to do it. Maybe I'll wait and do this in January. There's a lot of time between today, November 12th, and January 1st. So I would encourage you, if you're looking for something to just kind of make a fresh start, give this a try. I think it's really, really cool. And it does give also verbiage of what you might say when you make these calls. So it's a great tool, especially for new, but honestly for any age. All right, I've got about 2 minutes left, so I want to close this saying, unless you're super new, you've heard this next part that I want to share before, but mindset again is everything in this business. That encompasses belief in yourself, maintaining a positive attitude, that being committed until period that I'm always quoting from Cecilia about, not committed for 2 years or committed for a year or 5 years, but being committed until. If you allow yourself to have an exit door when things get hard, when you don't see the how, and that door is open, it's really easy to take it. So to really succeed in this business, I encourage you, you need to go deep within your heart and connect with why you said yes to begin with, or that might have changed, but think about why are you doing this now? It's never about that next title just to have the title. It's the choices you'll be able to make at that next level, the lifestyle, the freedoms that come as time and money cease to become limiting factors. So I encourage each of you to take time tonight before you go to sleep and define what you really, really want so that you have a definite purpose to wake up tomorrow and pursue one step at a time. And if you want to participate in a morning time that's a guided time of meditation and positive mindset, includes journaling gratitude, writing out your purpose, and writing it out every day. There are two MVPs. One is a friend of mine, Molly Croker. For those of you who were at GTC last year, if you remember, Molly rode out onto the stage on her bike, and so did someone else whose name escapes me. But Molly and her sister Amy lead this on Zoom every morning, and it's not fly by the seat of the pants, whatever they just kind of feel like putting out there. They're going by some specific trainings from Napoleon Hill and Earl Nightingale, and Nightingale, that's right. And it's there's a guided time for writing out gratitude, and Thomas is just writing. It is amazing, and we have both been on it, I think every morning since learning about this on the retreat. So I will post, I think I've already posted it once, but if you want to, it's at 6:30 for us. And if that sounds early, then the ones that are doing this are on Central Time. So there's about 80 of them on the call that are all on Central Time, and they're doing this at 5:30. So give it a try, once or twice if you would like something to just begin and help for you to speak life over yourself, over your business, over your family, over whatever is going on in your life right now. And it gets you in that mindset of everything is working out exactly as it should be, and just so many positive thoughts. Right, Thomas? You've been in it with me. All right. Well, Amber, thank you again so much for training. And I really, really appreciate that. And it's good to see all of you who could be on live. And for all of you who are also watching the recording, I love each one of you. And let me see if I can possibly end this. I can't end the recording without ending the meeting, so I'm not going to get to stay on. But anyway, good night, everyone. Love you.